things have been brought to my attention that some people might like changed now that have a fresh face. And y'all, some of these are really kind of insignificant, but I'm gonna go ahead while we've got some time and bring them up. Food in court. Everybody can have water whenever they want to. The attorneys can have, whatever drink they want to, as long as you're not klutzy like me and don't spill it all over everything. I guess if you do, that'll be your problem. If we are working through lunch and the jury's out and we're working and y'all are here and the clients are here, that's okay. But snacking while trial's going on, we're not going to be doing that, okay? So if we are working through lunch, if we are working late and it's dinner time, it will be okay to the attorneys or the defendants have food. Not while somebody's on the stand testifying, okay? We're not at a movie. We're not going to be eating popcorn. All right. Hopefully that'll be all I have to say about that. Apparently, one of the first things that I don't know how many different deputies told me was the clothing for the clients has gotten a little out of hand in terms of how much they all have now. I don't know, but y'all need to maybe get together and let's exchange most of that. And sure, they can have new outfits for court, but it sounds like they're like full wardrobes full of clothing for some of these defendants. And that's just a lot for the deputies to have to keep up with. So how about if y'all check in and maybe through Miss Rosser, y'all all know Miss Rosser, I think. She's not even here today. Yes, she is over there. Miss Rosser, my fabulous litigation manager. And let's make sure that it gets whittled down to a manageable amount of clothing, like there are only going to be 5 days in each week. So even if they had a different outfit every day, that would only be 5 outfits, okay? We shouldn't have 20 different outfits for anybody. So y'all need to clear out, apparently, the closet. So now I've done that for the deputies. They'll be more happy. Okay, next topic. Minimizing disruptions in court. I don't exactly know what that means yet, but let's try to conduct court in a way that minimizes disruptions. And we'll just leave it at that for now. There was an issue about apparently, and I'm not even sure if I understand exactly what has gone on with this, but the defendants listening through earpods to think.
Funk, Young Thug Blood Brother, speaking about the YSL case. Let's get it. If y'all don't know, man, Funk's Young Thug Blood's brother, man. A lot of people been saying he's snitching. This YSL case that's going viral, that's going off, that got a lot of people indicted in the RICO. A lot of the main YSL members, artists, rappers, a lot of them indicted in this RICO. And then a lot of paperwork came out, and some people were saying Funk was telling. He told on his brother. He's getting his brother in more trouble. And if he just made a post on his Instagram about 6 hours ago, something like that, a few hours ago. But the post say, it's time for me to let y'all know. It's time for me to talk. He made 2 posts. The second post say he ain't even got no bad blood, even though he fell out with a lot of these fools and family. So with that being said, I think he about to talk about this case, man. I think he finna go into detail on who snitching, who did what, why people did this and that. And he was just out on bail from the YSL trial and got arrested for a gun, if I'm not mistaken. He got arrested. He got caught with something. He broke his probation, long story short. You know what I'm saying? I can't say exactly what it is. But, man, how y'all feel about Funk, man? Ready to talk about this case. Ready to talk about Young Thug. Ready to give out the real. Is everything he say really, like, can we stand on that? A lot of people were saying Young Thug died, co-signing Gunna. But I feel like if Funk actually on this case, and he actually finna give his intel on this case, his word is more valuable, you know, more liable than anybody else's. But, man, let me know how y'all feel. It's your boy, Double O Glory, man. Drop a like, drop a comment, man. I'm just giving my thoughts, my, you feel me, comments, man. Y'all can check the post out yourself. I might put it in the description on Instagram. But, yeah, man, we out of here. Let's get it.
Things on laptops while court is going on. And I'm not sure I understand why that's happening. And that raises some security issues with our security staff, with the sheriff's office. So can somebody kind of explain to me what that's about and why that's necessary? And if nobody wants to, then we'll just do away with it.
I think it was originally combat boredom.
All right. Well, we won't be bored from here on out. So then if that's the only reason for it, I want to be moving forward efficiently and expeditiously. So let's just plan to not have that happen anymore. And if there arises some new reason for it, then we can address it again anew. Okay?
Sure.
Yes, sir.
Good morning again, Sergeant Matthew, Mr. Huey. There are times where the defendant might need to listen to evidence, interviews, things of that nature. And I've made that available for my clients to listen to some of the interviews from witnesses, testimony, prior interviews, things of that nature. For evidentiary purposes, that would be a request for my client to be able to have that access where necessary.
So why is that happening in court? That seems like something that should happen after hours between the two of you.
Certainly understand that. Just maximizing the time that I have with my clients since I don't have availability with him outside of court every day. So he's here, we're here. So a lot of times I'll give him an opportunity to review evidence and things of that nature. So
All right.
that would be the only reason I want to ask.
I'm going to ask that you try to get that done outside of courtroom time. And if there is some sort of an emergency, unexpected reason why something can't have been reviewed before, then you can bring that to my attention. But okay. All right.
Is moving on and is taking more and more strange directions.
That shit's fucking nuts.
His main lawyer, Brian Steele, was arrested in the courtroom.
Yeah.
What do you think about that whole situation?
If I ever needed a lawyer again in my life, I would want him. That man got arrested. He requested to be placed in the cell with Thug so he could continue to work the case. That's hands down the best fucking lawyer in America right now. Like, this whole thing, I feel like after it's done, is just gonna be a fucking promo video for him. Everybody's gonna want to hire him because he's really going to war. And the crazy thing is, he got locked up because he wouldn't snitch.
Yeah.
He kept it more solid than people in the YSL case. That's crazy. He wouldn't tell the judge how he heard what he heard. The judge knew he fucked up, held him in contempt. This whole case, I feel like at this point, is just gonna get thrown out. It's too much bullshit.
Yeah, no, he even called for him his trial as he was getting arrested, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm trying to figure out exactly what happened because I guess he said that there was some improper communication between the judge, a witness, and the district attorney.
So Kenneth Copeland, the star witness, him, the judge, the state, they had a private discussion. The defense wasn't there. Apparently, during this private discussion, Kenneth Copeland admitted to killing Nut, which is the main murder that started the whole war between Young Thug's camp and the Inglewood Bloods. Dude admitted to it. And, he's got immunity, so it won't be held against him. But this whole conversation took place without Thug's defense. And apparently they were supposed to be there and they were never supposed to find out. Brian Steele found out. So now the judge is pissed because it's like, oh, I did something you wasn't supposed to know about. How the fuck did you know this happened? Brian Steele's like, I ain't finna snitch.